Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars dad, Nooch2Gud, and here I am. First day one of eating a little bit healthier, but also drinking the same crap. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. But I need to start. You know, I need to stop with the gobstoppers. I need to. Ooh, that's like straight through that right there. I need to stop with the gobstoppers. Interesting, and start with the apples. I've heard if you do one of these a day, you never have to go to the doctor. Something like that, right? Eat an apple a day and never go to the doctor. I think that's what I heard. I don't know. We're just gonna do roster reviews today, but oh, I need a little help here first. How can I win after evading 10 attacks? I put this team out there and it won too fast. I'm trying to win after evading 10 attacks. What else can I do here? Like, this kid just kills it too fast. Can I do, who else does foresight? Nobody? Let's try gas. Do I have to manage this? Let's go over here. Okay. We'll do this. We'll do this. I need them to attack. That was not an evade. I did not evade that. Coloring back. That's one evade. That's two evades. I think. The problem is they're not AoEing. I need them to AoE, but the only AoE over there is Chuckles the Wonder Clown here. So I gotta keep Sith Trooper alive. And he didn't even do it. I can't evade if... I can't evade if they never attack. They're not getting any turns. Know what I mean? Does coloring Bex basic do foresight on everybody? She's about to die. I'm not evading anything here. Like, they're not even attacking. They're not even getting turns. I have no chance to evade if they never attack anybody. That's all I'm saying. We're reducing his health. That was an evade, okay. I think. I'm not making any progress here on the Sith the Marauders, so that, well, now I am. I mean, I think I've got a few evades here. I kind of just want to play this out for a little while and let them because it's just, I don't know. We got no tips. Nobody's got any tips for you doing evasion, huh? We got 0 evasion tips from chat today. All right, he's down. Okay, all right. The problem is, Treya, I guess I can't evade Treya. Is she like unevadable in all facets? So let's get her out and leave Talon in, if I can. Does old Ben do foresight? Isn't that on his when he dies? Luminara. I think I'm close here. I agree with Arnold 100%. There should be a counter up here. If I'm trying to evade, there should be an evasion counter on the screen. It's crazy. Like, I'm just randomly hoping I hit this. And the battle's been, I mean, I might not even get out of this. We've already got the foresight now. CLS against a lot of AoEs. Well, this isn't, that doesn't help me. Guys, this isn't Conquest. Sorry. This is the Galactic Challenge. I apologize, everybody. This is not trying to get evasion in Conquest. That's not what we're doing. We don't have options for teams. I'm playing the Galactic Challenge and trying to get a bunch of evades. That's all I'm doing. And you guys are... I got it. Okay. I don't know. Finally. All right. Let's go get this. I think I'm gonna have to play Galactic War. I can't find anywhere to kill Phoenix. I think I'm gonna have to play Galactic War. There's a lot of Phoenix in Galactic War. I know you're just trying to help. I know. All right. Oh, boss bounty hunters work for the scoundrel. I just threw pirates out there. Let's do from roster reviews. How's it going out there, everybody? Let's get the spinner out. No requests yet for roster reviews, so let's get the spinner out. Magic spinny wheel. Let's spin some. Oh, no, this is wrong. This is wrong. Hang on. No, let's refresh this. Okay, that's actually not the right list. So let's clear that. I need to get the right list up. Oh, I gotta do this again. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. I don't know. I just... all those numbers poked into there. And sometimes it thinks that that number isn't part of the name, but it's just like a number of entries. Looks like it's all one entry so far, so that's good. Anybody see anything more than a 1 over there? I don't see it. All right, good. Update the wheel. All right, there's 308 names that have entered for the chance to win a gifted roster review. We're gonna spin 3 of them right now. Kill Phoenix in Conquest? Where are they in I guess they are in Conquest. But the thing is that, by the way, day 742 of asking Coca-Cola to sponsor our little channel here. Day 1 of spilling Coca-Cola all over myself. I have a drinking problem. I knew that drinking problem would come back to get me one day. GG1188. I don't know what. Okay. Like a social security number. GG118 88169. Got it. We're spinning for roster reviews since there's no requests in chat so far, so there we go. How's everybody doing today? Let's hear from the crowd. How are we doing? Are we having a good day? Coke Zero? Ugh. Any of those artificial, it just doesn't do anything for me. Caesar IIP? Hang on a sec. I'm gonna check that one. I feel like we might have done that one. Let me check the list here. Nope. Okay, we're good. And Mr. Pibb just got banned. Hold on, I'll look that up in a second. Senora, oh my goodness. What are these names today? Senor Pieros Pepe. All right, I'm just gonna. Mr. Pibb gets banned. Well, Chris Frieza is all over this. I think it's the opposite here. Mr. Pibb is returning. You're the opposite. You got that wrong. Mr. Pibb is returning to the shelves. I guess it's been off the shelves for a while now. I didn't know that. All right, all right. For those asking if I go review the roster, there are specific ways we review rosters here. You can't ask for it in chat. It just doesn't work. It's too messy. It's an absolute mess. So the only ways to get roster reviews, I'm pinning in chat right now for those looking for roster reviews. Got your daughter for the weekend. Nice job, Caladan. That's awesome. Hey, North Mountain. Maybe Phoenix doesn't hold up on hard. I'm sorry. Yeah. Everybody was given real good advice for Conquest there. I'm pretty much done with Conquest. Again, Krish, read the message, guys. Read the message, guys. It is November, Mr. Oyster, so we can do that. I need your ally code. That's what I was going to look up here. All right, Mr. Oyster, need your ally code. We're going to look at these three that we pulled for the spin first, and we'll take a look at yours. So let's see here. GG. Let me ping him in Discord here first. Whoops, that's a personal. There we go. Okay. Ikonic, welcome to the 5-minute review. You'll get your review today. Give me your ally code. Kill Phoenix in mod battle, 8th level, 6th battle. Ally code. Again, if you put your ally code again, I'm just going to ban you. Please read the message. I'm glad you're here. Just follow basic instructions. That's all I ask. It's all I ever ask. We make a lot of resources available. We do a lot of things for the community. I'm just not going to sit here and absorb someone just trying to, I don't know what you're trying to do. Strong arm your way into a review? Let me get this link here for these guys. All right, there we go. Okay. So let's get GG118, etc., done here. There we go. Ally code, getting it pulled. There it is. All right, here's GG's front page of the roster. That's the name. I wonder what this is all about. It kind of looks like it's not quite a social security number. It's not an ally code. I don't know what that is. Empire of Young Blurgs. Interesting. And there is General Grievous. There is the Malevolence. Oh, big Separatist fan here. Carbonite 3. There's the ally code. Let's pull the mod score. All right, let's check that mod score. There it is, 0.49, 0.59, Squad GP 2.53. Everybody, guess the galactic power. Let's pull that profile too. No, that's not what I wanted. All right, there it is, 0.49, 0.59, 2.53. There's the front page. I didn't know Pib was discontinued. I never drank Mr. Pibb, Dr. Pepper. That's just not my thing. Dirk Enda is on the stream. He's a member of the mod squad. Maybe we'll go do that. I appreciate the feedback there, Krish. We can go take a look at that node. Mod Battle 9.8. Okay, it's pretty anybody out there today? Not really. Couldn't find name. Was already taken, just pounded his hands on the keyboard, on the number pad, just started pushing numbers. Hey, did Ikonic give your ally code? I got Mr. Oysters. Ikonic, if you want your roster review today, I need your ally code, my friend. Waiting on that. All right, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. E-Man is here, everybody. Welcome aboard to our head mod. All right, we got Malevolence Negotiator. 4.6 million is the galactic power. Sorry, I didn't look at that. That was our first thing. 4.6 million galactic power. North Mountain said 4 even, 4.048. Well, you guys are really low here. Are we aware that, all right, 4.36 said Heroes. 4.5 said Mr. Oyster. And Mr. Oyster is the winner and also getting a roster review here soon. Just to reiterate for everybody, the squad GP, generally the galactic power on the account, it's going to be about 2 times that minus 15 to 20% is the general range. So that's 5 minus 20% is around 4. A little higher than that, so there you go.
Nooch, ally code 889 by 184x 271.
I got you, Keish. I don't see Ikonic showing up again, so we need that ally code. Aldinwin, gotcha.
My free-ish to play account 218 by
Free-ish?
773x 531.
Gotcha. All right. Let's get this mod score entered, and we'll get this. So it's I don't know, 0.49, 0.59. I'm gonna guess we haven't reviewed this one before. Nope. All right. And I mean, this is low. It's a low mod score. 4631931. So we have a low mod score, and the mod quality and gear quality are at 5.86, 6.44. I'm still working with these numbers here. 5.86, 6.44. Why is the mod quality so high? Is it because there's a bunch of 6 dots? I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay, this makes more sense. 0.513, 4.45. Okay, that makes much more sense. Okay. I'm looking at that going, I don't understand why that... Okay, that makes more sense. All right. So at 4.6 million, this is an atrocious mod score. The average at that is going to be 2.9. You are 1/5 of the mod score you need to be at. It is time to get out your phone, go watch my Mods 101 video that was published just about 6 months ago. Understand how mods work. Go into the back of your closet with your phone, turn the game on, and it's time to touch your mods. Your mods want to be touched. Your mods want to be manhandled. It's time to touch your mods, my friend, because your mods are no good. Now, as far as the ships, we got Negotiator, we've got Malevolence. This is an Executor farm is underway and nearly done. So we're really close to Executor. Nothing happening on the Empire. Gas bundle here and not touched ever since. If you want to make this fleet work for you, you need a Y-wing, absolutely, and you really need a Marauder with the Bad Batch farmed in order to make this fleet work. This is just a standard beginner fleet right now. And you should finish this fleet as well. This is going to be, if you finish this fleet, it'll work really well for you. By finishing the Geosips, the Vulture Droid, and the Hyena Bomber, you'd have some things going on there. Did we buy a Profundity bundle? We did not. Okay. We've got no Galactic Legends. Wishy-washy says the Hyperdrive bundle is overrated. All right. You're allowed to have opinions. I mean, that's the great thing about free speech, is you're allowed to have dumb opinions, and it's okay. Or in this case, just a wrong opinion. It's, you know, so, but that's fine. That was mean. I didn't mean to call you dumb. I apologize. That was mean-spirited, and I shouldn't have said it that way. But it's a wrong opinion, so, you know, that's okay. We still allow you to be here, and it's an open... We have a big, wide tent at Nooch2Gud Studios. We're glad to have you aboard. We got a Leia bundle here. We have an Inquisitor bundle. Let's see if anything's being done with that. Now, Red Dragon God... Hold on. Are these all... These aren't all Leader Zetas, right? No. Okay. So, Red Dragon God, who does not have good mods, told me he was able to get the entire event done. Let me look this up here. Oh, Ikonic DM'd me. Okay, I got you. Let me find here Red Dragon God. Okay. Did it fairly easy, took a few tries with Ezra and Ahsoka. Other than that, Second Sister Lead took him the whole way, and he doesn't have great mods. So, Red Dragon God got the Grand Inquisitor event done with this team. Second Sister Lead, not great mods. So, that's something to keep in mind. You probably need that Grand Inquisitor on the roster. You have the Leia bundle. You bought the Ewok bundle. You bought the Star Killer bundle. Well, here's the thing. This account just needs to start capitalizing on... You've spent good money on a bunch of bundles, like good money. Go get Grand Inquisitor. Go get Star Killer and upgrade him and make him work for you. You need him to be Relic. You need to have at least this Omicron applied. So get Star Killer up and running. I don't know if you got a good CLS team here ready to go. There's Chupio, Silas Chupio, Chewbacca, user 1234.
Hi all. Do not have much time, but I thought you were doing a lot of reviews, so thought it's only fair to do a minor top up to avoid the backlog from running out.
Thank you, user 1234, for what do we call it? Subsidizing reviews for the entire community. You and several others, but I'll just recognize you right now since you're the one funding. Thank you for subsidizing those reviews. Snack Attack has done a bunch of subsidizing as well, and I know that also somebody was on here earlier. One of our other you guys got me confused now. Dirk Enda has done some subsidizing as well. When we get a donation like that from user 123, it just goes into the pool to fund these roster reviews we're doing right now that are on the wheels. So thank you, user 1234, for everything you've done to support the channel. Everybody put a thumbs up on that donation, man. Don't let it just sit there like that. How you gonna do that? Thank you, user. Hopefully you're doing well, man. It's time to capitalize on the Lightspeed bundles you purchased. So you need to work your way toward Leia Organa. You need to get Grand Inquisitor, get Starkiller up and running. You bought the Finalizer bundle, which is a good thing, and it looked like you were already working on the Executor, so get the Executor done. Yeah, that's it. That's all this roster should be focusing on, the Lightspeed bundles already purchased and making sure that those Lightspeed bundles are capitalized on. That's it. Grand Inquisitor, Leia, Executor. I don't think there's a Resistance bundle. I think it was a Radis bundle. Okay. And the thing is, once you get Leia, you know, we'll probably get a Hutt Cartel bundle at some point here. You can work your way to Jedi Knight Luke and get Jabba the Hutt. But, you know, Leia rolls into Jabba the Hutt, rolls into Jedi Master Luke, who's, you know, obviously third in line there, rolls into Profundity. It all goes together. So start capitalizing on the bundles that you purchased on this account. Then we can start talking about other stuff that's going on, including, like, you know, you're probably doing okay in Forest Moon. I mean, you could probably get Challenge Tier 1, maybe even Challenge Tier 2 in Forest Moon, and Rebel Roundup with your Bounty Hunters and Empires. So you might be okay there. So that's it. That's my big feedback. Work on your mods and finish those Lightspeed. Use what you got in the Lightspeed bundles. You spend a bunch of money, go get it and make it happen. Let's go check this out. So mods 9.8, this is what Mr. Singh, I don't remember your first name. Sorry, it was, I just shattered Wishy-Washy's self-confidence. They're not going to add more to it. They left it the same and lowered the price. Chris Singh said that in the mod battles, 9.8. There is no 9.8. What are you talking about? Is it the mod challenges? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. I don't know what you're talking about. There is no 9.8. All right, I just got played. It is what it is. Is it 8.9? Yeah, I just got played. All right, so Chris is playing around with me, telling me that in mod battles 9.8 that I can get stuff that I can't get. Maybe he meant Cantina. One more chance here. No, there is no 9.8 there either. So 9D. It's a few. Let's put a real team out there, for God's sake. Doesn't matter. Okay, there's 6, so I'll get 6 out of that. So I do that twice, I'll get that. Thank you. All right, there we go. Why did I say 9.8? Yeah, Joseph will get your review done. All right, well, there's 5 Phoenix. So, okay. Just do that again. I could do that. Thank you. Good job. Good job, Krish. 848 694 842. Gotta track this stuff here. Okay, next review is going to be for Caesar IIP, who we've seen around a lot. Give to Caesar what is Caesar's. All right, here we go. Okay, here's Caesar IIP's front page, or Caesar the third P. I don't know what that really means exactly. There's the front page. We got Kyber 2, Leviathan, SLKR. He says he just wants to be added to the mod chart. And what's next, Hondo or Lord Vader? All right, we'll do that. So let's get. I think we're going to see a mod score. I think we're about to see a mod score. Let's check this out. Maybe. Well, it's a good mod score. It's not blowing anybody away, but it's a good 6.4, 12.89. The squad GP is 7.23. Pulling the rest of it, so 7.23, and there it is. And there's the front page, everybody. Guess the galactic power. Guys, he's gonna make a form. No one's reading the chat, writing down ally codes. What? Oh yeah, I got you, Taipal. Sorry, I didn't see that one. I got you, Taipal. Four, 3, 5, 9, 5, 6, 2, 3. Let me read it again. 4, 3, 5, 9, 5, 6, 2, 3. I got it. All right. Starting off November with a lot of reviews, boys and girls. Sorry guys, I've got a lot of irons in the fire at the moment. All right, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. We're at 11.842. North Mountain said 11.568. If you go to the quest, it'll take you to the best possible. No, it doesn't. No, Asake, hold on a second. Hold on, everybody. It doesn't. If I go to defeat 10 Phoenix characters and I click go, it takes me to there's one Phoenix here, Hera, so it doesn't. It doesn't take you to the best possible node. So, yeah, it didn't. The best possible node, I think, was just that 9D in mods. This is not this is one Phoenix. I have to do this 10 times to get it done here. So, it unfortunately, it doesn't. All right. Sorry, now I gotta get that roster pull up again. I felt it was important to answer that question. All right, what was our ally? What was our 11.842 on the ally or the galactic power? No, have tried it. I have tried. You want to get me wound up? Asake, you win today. I have tried it. Seriously, you try it. You go try it. It's one Hera at the end of the phase, and that's it. That's it. I have tried it. That was trash anyway. No more music. No more music. I don't want to hear any more about Phoenix. All right, what were the guesses on YouTube? Nope. Wow, nobody was really close here. It was, it all comes down to you, North Mountain. You win. You always knew you were a winner. You got it, North Mountain. Congratulations. Now I'm all like sweaty. Let's turn the fan on. Seriously, when that thing came up, the first thing I did was click on go and found out there's only one Phoenix at the end of that thing, so you're saying there's a chance. All right. 11.842. Let's get this mod score registered. Haven't done that before, huh? 11.842.524. And the mod score is 6.4, 12.89. And the roster quality score is 4.76, 5.85. Again, guys, I'm still kind of adjusting, and I don't really know exactly how to use these yet, but it's just a mod quality and gear quality measurement in this overview of this profile that you pull. So, and it's easier to do that than go through, and we were talking about doing a number of R8s, R9, and I just, it's just too much work. So, all right, so at 11.8 million, 12.89... a little below the running average. I mean, almost right on it. It's like right there. So you're a little bit below the running average, but you're doing a good job keeping up with the mods for sure. And then the only question was, because everything's going to be on here, they said Lord Vader or what next? What was the question? Hondo or Lord Vader, what should be next? It's probably going to be Lord Vader. I'll bet you're well within range of Lord Vader and not within range of Hondo at all. Well, not really. Interesting. Okay, there are bundles being purchased. You're in a similar boat for both Lord Vader and Hondo. As far as requirements farmed and ready to go, you're probably a little bit closer to Lord Vader since Wrecker is 5 stars and Echo's 6 star. You know, you got the Bad Batch at 6 stars. But Hondo's a better Galactic Legend. I mean, you're gonna have Smugglers Run 3 starting this month. He's just gonna be a better performer in the game in general. You also get Maz Kanata with Hondo, but you get raid teams with both of them. If you gave me this roster, I think I would go for Hondo before Lord Vader to get that Smuggler's Run open for you. You also need Ahsoka. Looks like Ahsoka is actually next on the burner here. Yeah. So you're gonna get Ahsoka, and what else do you not have? New Bad Batch, Stap. Mace. Gungans. Gungans would be a good get for you. Yeah, I would be going, get your Ahsoka, and then I'd go for Hondo, honestly. Get your Ahsoka, then I'd go for Hondo. And there you go. And we got the mod score registered. All right, our next gifted review here. Read these messages, Michael. We have gifted roster review signups every now and then. User 1234 came on and gifted some funds today that go toward free, gifted roster reviews, and that's how we do free views these days. So, by the way, we've got enough folks on. If you are lurking out there, just kind of hanging out, listening, just doing whatever you're doing in life, and you're not really dialed in, drop an L in chat. Drop a WL if you're work lurking. Let me know that you're out there. Let's just say hello and give some folks a shout out in chat today. Okay, Senor Pieros Pepe. Senor El Pieros Pepe. Let's take a look at this one here. I like this person. They just asked for, just want advice. What do you want? Advice. There's the front page. Noob Master. Noob Master 7189. Oh, that's a middle finger. That's not nice. That's not nice. Come on now, guys. Chromium 3. We got the Executor. We've got Princess Leia, excuse me, Leia Organa. Relic 9, by the way. Let's pull a mod score here. All right, there's the mod score. Before you guys take guesses, let's call out all of our lurkers. We've got Turd Ferguson. You like my hat? Huh? You like my hat? Yeah, Soul, you will have trouble at level 60 unless you bought a hyperdrive bundle. Heroes Knight, Marcus Robbie, Brett, Inspector IP, Mr. Oyster, Aaron Pastor, Mega Fran, Cyber's out there. What's up, Cyber? GC Devil, Nate, Caleb's out there lurking. Really 23, Corey Austin, Frylock, Garmin, Andrew Gates, Charles Calvin. Is that John Calvin's like third cousin? Alex Nar, Spiky Cactor, and Crazy Dude. Hygo, BFL. I don't know what that Battlefront lurking. Vaderade is out there. Burn is out there. Everybody, this is the mod score 3.37, 5.29. The squad GP is 4.33. Let's pull that profile. I don't like that. How it does it. Is that going to work? Yeah, it malformed. It's malformed, everybody. All right, so as far as mod score quality, 2.26, 5.88. But there you go. There's your front page, everybody. Guess the galactic power. Are you even a lurker anymore if you respond in chat? Well, why not? There's two sets. See what I did there? See what I did? Building furniture, nice. Like, are you carpentering furniture, or are you you like pull out of the box and put the pieces together with the little metal pegs and wood pegs based on instructions? Like, are you a carpenter building furniture, or are you doing a Are you doing IKEA? I couldn't remember IKEA for whatever reason. By the way, guys, I just published a video this morning on Foundation, the new game Foundation Galactic Frontier, and I will be streaming that either today, this afternoon, or tomorrow afternoon. I'm not sure yet. Whichever one works out best for my personal schedule. So we're going to stream that again. And tomorrow morning, of course, is Raid Shadow Legends for joining us for that. All right, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. 7.046 million. Poke Invader is over. 6.928 from North Mountain. That's gonna be tough. If we need 7.033 from Heroes. Get ready. Heroes just knocked out of the park. There are a few people. I got you playing raid. Good, Sean. That's excellent. There are a few people that are always at the top of the Galactic Power guessing, and Heroes is one of them. Heroes is one of them. Does a great job. North Mountain does good. Mr. Oyster's good at it. So you guys are gonna start competing better with these guys. They're just knocking you out, man. They're taking you to the woodshed, my friends. All right, let's get this registered here. 3.37, 5.29. We did this back during free views, and wow, what an improvement. All right, so this is a good note here. Senor Pieros, Pepe, whatever, Senor was at 0.75 and 0.79 mod score back when we did this review, probably in January-ish, and now 3.37, 5.29. That is a relentless mod touching exercise over the last 9 months. It's good to see that every now and then the advice I give sinks in, and that's really great. Great work. Great work. And I think this is where the mod queue will come in. 2.26, 5.88. I think these scores are going to come into play. The mod quality and gear quality. Oh, shoot. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I did that. Like when we do a next review for the same person, I think that's when these scores are really coming to play, and you can see, is your mod quality improving? Is your gear, are you improving at higher gear levels? That'll be fun to see. So anyway, 7 million, 5.29. It's gonna be just, there it is right there, actually. It's just above average. Nice job. Nice job on the mods. You know what? There was such a great improvement from the previous review back in the January time frame. I just have to give a round of applause to that. I just have to give a round of applause. By the way, folks, I'll let you know, I am planning, let me check the date here. Every year we do a St. Jude charity stream. And this year we're looking at doing that on the 23rd of December. I've been doing it at Christmas time the last couple of years. So on the 23rd of December, that's Tuesday of the week of Christmas, I'm planning to be here streaming, and all donations will go straight to St. Jude Children's Hospital. It's a great charity. I haven't announced it before today. December 23rd, be here or be square, donate to St. Jude. None of the funds come to me. Nothing comes to me. Nothing goes to YouTube. It all goes straight to St. Jude. St. Jude is a treats children's illnesses, mostly, I mean, cancer is the biggest one. Brings in the children for free, houses their parents, houses the kids. It is a great charity, and something like 92% of the funds donated go straight toward the actual expenses and are using to the charity, not for like background expenses and CEO salary and stuff like that. So December 23rd, St. Jude Children's Hospital charity stream. Be here or be square, and get your wallets out, because that's our biggest. We never have bigger donations than when we do St. Jude, and it's not even close. So there you go. All right. We've got executor. We've got negotiator. That's all up to snuff, mostly. Got a TIE Defender here. That ship would lift this fleet up. TIE Interceptor. You'll be a TIE Interceptor sometime soon. It'll be like our 4th or 5th St. Jude stream. We've probably raised around 30 grand for St. Jude, which is so exciting. There's a negotiator. We got B-Wing and Marauder are being farmed, so good. Stay on B-Wing and Marauder. And you want to get the Bad Batch up to like at least gear 11 for that. Gear 12 maybe. I've had reports that a low gear Bad Batch can still work there. You should also be... You bought the gas bundle here. So the question would be, are you going to buy a Malevolence bundle at some point? I am about... If there is a fleet that is next in line to get a lifter, and if there is a team that is next in line to get a lifter in like a marquee, I would be really surprised we didn't see some separatist action in 2026. I really would. They just that faction needs a bump. Alley Gal is here. You made this dream. Going with the movies to watch K-pop. Is that the movies? I thought it was just on Netflix. All the kids are into K-pop Demon Hunters these days. Except maybe the kids with parents that like think Harry Potter's demonic. Maybe those kids aren't into K-pop Demon Hunters. No Profanity bundle. I would be continue to work on your Galactic Republic fleet. And I would take a look at this Separatist fleet to get it up and running as well. Okay? We've got Luke and Leia and Kylo. What's missing, chat? What's missing, chat? It's special showing in theaters. Cool. Well, Netflix will make some money on that. Everybody knows what's missing. Everybody knows what's missing here. I'm waiting for chat, so I don't want to cut, I don't want to cut chat off at the knees. I want you guys to announce it. Turd Ferguson, I'm a St. Jude kid. I support them as much as I can. It's a wonderful place to get the worst time. You were like St. Jude helped you as a kid? How can you farm Farth Vader holocron edits? Only through achievements. And if you're at level 85, you should have had Farth Vader like on day 3. I don't know what to tell you. If you're not claiming your achievements in game, I had Farth Vader. I think it's 7 stars on day 3 or 4. The Poncho Bros and Jabba. Yeah, that's what we're missing. That's what we're missing. We don't have Poncho Bros. Looks like they're being efforted right now. And that's a bundle. So it's time to go get Jabba. It's time to go get the Poncho Bros. And it's time to get... You got the Pretty Pals. Get the Pretty Pals to Relic 7. Death Trooper, Enoch, Night Trooper, Relic 7 is the minimum on that. So get those guys to Relic 7. Get your Poncho Bros done. Master Qui-Gon, Padawan, Obi-Wan. Go farm Jabba. And then I think it's time for Traya. I saw a Traya. Yeah, Gear 12 Traya. That's not doing anything for nobody. So, and that's unfortunate. You got a Zeta there. Traya and Savage. So that's the next steps for you on this account. Work your way toward Leviathan and the Profanity as well. That's what you should be working on this account. Got some Datacron farming too. Just take a look at these 2 messages here. Holocron edits, that'll help you out. Turd Ferguson was in St. Jude from 2 years on and off until you were 8. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Guys, St. Jude's been around since the 60s with Danny Thomas. And anyway, the charity stream December 23rd. Be here or be square, okay? On YouTube. It's just on YouTube. I don't think I know how to do it on... Farth Vader was your first Fifth Lord? I think that's fair. Except that doesn't make any sense. Because it would be Darth Vader was my Darth Dith Lord. That doesn't make any sense. A dearth of Darths? We could do that. You could name your guild a Dearth of Darks. If I've missed any Masters members along the way, I'm glad to see all of our members here today. We salute our members on Nooch2Gud Studios. Thank you for all the support you give the channel. You are the ones that keep us going on a day-to-day basis here at Nooch2Gud Studios. And thanks to everybody for all your support, but especially thanks to our members. You can join for as low as the cost of one 2-liter. Actually, it's cheaper than a 2-liter at Walmart to join this channel. Anyway, I'm going for Jabba, Poncho Bros, Peridia Pals, and Treya. Get that Treya team done. That's not working on this account. There you go. All right, there's our spins for today so far, Mr. Oyster. Mr. Oyster. Mister. All right, here's Mr. Oyster's front page. Delman ends. We've seen this roster before. We've got Kylo there at the front. We've got Executor Farming happening. We are in Carbonite 2.
3 cheers for Toad.
Snack Attack.
We shall start with revenge.
Thank you, Snack Attack. I agree. 3 cheers.
I must have revenge.
It's- I just realized if you isolate that sentence. Everyone should walk around your house today just saying 3 cheers for turd. Please, for the love of God, I would like everyone to just walk up to a loved one today and echo exactly what Snack Attack just said, 3 cheers for turd, and let me know what they say. You might get slapped. You might get slapped for that. Oh, man, that's... You get the High Council tag with the Twitch sub? What? It puts something on Twitch for you? True Fracadoob is raiding. We're getting a raid over on Twitch from Trufra. Thank you. Welcome to your 3 folks here today. It's a lot of vowels. That's what I'm saying. Alleygal is making it green. We're gifting memberships today. You gifted it to Dinjarin. Make it green. Ugh. What's the roster review lineup? We got Ikonic, Keish, and Aldinwin in line for 5-minute reviews. Joseph Melendez and Taipal in line for full reviews right now. All right, and let me pull this here. A lot of action today. A lot of folks coming in hot on the 1st of November. So we are at 1.71, 2.08. Not much improvement. Galactic power. Did we guess the galactic power? Did somebody? I don't even know. I can't even. I've lost track, guys. Sorry, I didn't do the. Sorry, my fault. 4258105. My fault. I mean, tell me, Mr. Oyster, if you just decided that you're not going to work on mods, is that what it is? And our quality scores: 1.29, 3.22. All right, so 4.2 million, 2.08, not going to be a great mod score. That might be up close to average. You're not way below average, but yeah, you're not average there. So, you know, could use some improvement on the mod score for sure. Let's look at this roster here. Sorry guys, I forgot it. Yeah, good guess. Good guess, Alley Gal. You nailed it. My bad. I just totally spaced out. Let's see here. We've got Malevolence. I like that as a first fleet, but we're 4.2 million. You're wrong, really, 23, you're over. Not farming executive. What are we doing here again? Mr. Oyster, where are you? Mr. Oyster, where are you? Well, Proving Grounds is not out right now. It comes out the Monday when Conquest ends. So next, like 2 Mondays, it'll be here. And you have to have 4 million galactic power. That's it. What are you doing? There's no fleet. And I'm sure this is not the first time I've said this to you. There's just no fleet action going on here. Ships are down bad. Ships are down bad. We got Kylo. You bought the recent bundle. You bought the big bundle with everybody at Relic 6. Wampa is there. We got Padme. We got a Grievous. I don't know what you're working on, man. Working on Imperial Remnant, Iden, and Darth Revan. You are? Ruh-roh, Raggy? What? Now, when you say you're working on these things, what exactly does that mean? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Thanks, Holocron. I appreciate that. I would never have guessed you're working on those things, for real. I would have guessed you were working on CLS team, maybe. You got Chewie, CLS here. I have some initial farming advice feedback, and this isn't all my farming advice videos. Always farm the next couple of teams. You need to always be sharding. ABS, always be sharding. You should always be farming shards for your next farm while you're finishing up your current farm. Always. And I think you've missed out on that. Like, you don't have anything on the roster right now that you're working to Relic, from what you said. And the stuff you are working on is not sharded. You bought a Hoth bundle. You should be working on your CLS team. If you want to pick a team to work on, you've already got CLS sitting here. Relic your CLS team. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I saw Chupio. That was a Lightspeed token, it looks like. All right, here's what we're gonna do, Mr. Oyster. And I know we've seen your roster. Did we do a roster review last month, or has it been a couple of months? I don't have it written down last month, so I guess it was, we looked at it back in September, which seems like it was last month, but it wasn't. I'm going to tell you what I would do with your roster if you handed it to me today. That's what we're going to do. I'd probably farm some more Datacrons. I would be... It's not the gear that's your problem. It's the... All right. Six or eight ships, okay? IG-2000, Razor Crest, Punishing One, get the Executor. That's one ship farm you should be doing. You'll need to farm the TIE Bomber and TIE Fighter too. They're very easy. Get them in the Galactic War Store. Let's farm the Scoundrels to get Beskar Mando too. Then I would be working on finishing Sunfac, Hyena Bomber, Vulture Droid. Get this fleet up and running for you as well. And I'd be working on getting some gear onto Plo Koon and Clone Sergeant, and farming the Galactic Republic Y, and get Umbaran farmed, Galactic Republic Y-Wing, and Marauder, and some Bad Batch. That's the fleet work I'd be doing on this account right now. Now, over here, what I would be doing is finishing my CLS team and pivoting my way into Leia Organa and Jabba. You can do Darth Revan if you want, but you are nowhere close to Darth Revan. I mean, you're closer than Leia and Jabba, but that's what I'd be doing here. And I would be, also, I would layer in Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon, and I would also layer in the Peridia Pals, Death Trooper, Night Trooper, and Captain Enoch, who is nowhere to be seen. That's the stuff I would work on this roster while also working on my mods. You have some Datacrons. So that's what I'd be working on. Verstand? Understand? That's what I would do. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Your ships need a lot of work. It's just a matter of focusing on what you want. It's just a matter of dial in, don't apply the gear until the end, and just focus and get it done. All right, Mr. Oyster, and then I'll see your roster, you know, in December or later, and I'll probably say the same thing. But just tell me that you already told me this last month, and I'm already working on it. But that, you know, again, everybody's welcome to work on what they want to do. I mean, you don't have to take my advice, but I mean, you're paying for it. So that's what I would do with that roster. All right, we got Ikonic. We've got Ikonic. All right, Icon. That's an old camera brand, right? Aspect of Ifrit. Icon, Ifrit. Executor. No, stop. CLS. Bronzium 4. There is the mod score, 2.19, 2.95, squad GP 3.56. There's the mod score with the squad GP. There's the front page. Everybody guess the galactic power. Forgot last time. Billy Robertson, I did the 3PO event with Gear 7 Ewoks with no Wicket. Nisa is that good. Gear 7 Ewoks, Nisa was on the team, and I had no Wicket. It was, I mean, there's a video of it. I streamed it. It was, and I think I turned it into a video as well. It was Chirpa, Low Gray, Paplu, Elder, and Nisa. And Gear 7, we breezed right. It was, I think it was like mine took 2 tries. It was not hard. She makes it easy. There you go, Super Q. Read those messages when they pop up. All right, folks, the time is up and the guesses are in. So let's take a look. We are at 5.71 million galactic power. North Mountain said 5.696. I'm telling you, the same people are just are really getting good at this. Really might have to start excluding them from the guessing. North Mountain is gonna win. Nobody's gonna touch that. Let's get this registered here. $2.19, $2.95. Another one we did a while ago, probably during free views. I mean, that's an improvement. It's not as much of an improvement as the previous review for Senor, but that's an improvement. 5711101. So at nearly 6 million galactic power, that's gonna be low. 1.21, 6.63. Where am I here? All right. So at nearly 6 million galactic power, 2.19, 2.95. Yeah, you're low on the... I mean, it's not the worst mod score I've ever seen, but it is low. So we need to work on the mod score. So work on that mod score. All right, let's get the timer up here. And get this review started for Ikonic. All right, Ikonic. Check in. We've got 5.7 million. We got Executor. Home One Negotiate. I haven't been looking at Home One here much lately, have I? There's the Executor. That's all right. That's all right. You got the Interceptor. A big ad for you since you bought that Interceptor bundle. If you can get the TIE Defender on this roster, that would be a pretty big get for you. That would actually give you something. And also the Chimera. Where's that Chimera? That's unfortunate. You can unlock the Chimera easily. Go get the Chimera. At where you are in the game, it's going to be a very effective fleet for you. And get the TIE Defender unlocked. If you have TIE Defender and TIE Interceptor with either Executrix and or Chimera, depending on the situation, you can get some stuff done. So I'd recommend TIE Defender on this roster right away. That's my first recommendation. This looks pretty good. You're finishing up Marauder. So that's a gas bundle with Y-Wing and Marauder. Thumbs up. Nice job. I mean, you know, the Malevolence fleet would be a really good one to add. You have no progress here, really. I mean, you got them at 7 stars, but just nothing added. So Malevolence fleet would be a good add. But did you buy like a Profundity bundle, perhaps? You did. Okay. Profundity bundle and looks like Leia bundle maybe were purchased. So work your way toward Profundity. We got Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon. These 3 are being farmed, so that's good. Did this get you through? I'm curious. I really need to know. Did these guys get you through like tier 1, 2, 3 of the assault battle today? I'll be testing that myself in next year. It's gonna take me a little while. I gotta get those, but I'm just curious where these guys gotta be to get through that assault battle. Well, I like what you're doing. It's time to get some Galactic Legends across the finish line here. So I like your Poncho Bros. I like the Pretty Pal farming. You need to go get Jabba and Leia would be the absolute priority on this roster. A lot of bundleage here. A lot of bundleage. You can't beat tier 3. You did beat tier 2. That's good information, guys. So, Relic 1 Enoch, Gear 12 Night Trooper, Death Trooper Pretty in, no Zetas. And the mods are going to be okay. Beat tier 2. Good information. Thank you. I'm just doing Jabba and Leia. I'm just focused in on that right now if I'm on this account. You can look at Traya, you know, down the road too. So, yeah. Everything else is in line. Jabba, Leia will be big ads for you. Profundity will be a big ad. And then on your Empire fleet, go farm that TIE Defender and Iden Versio. That will make this fleet, and get your Chimera. That'll make this fleet really workable for you. Really workable. Yeah. Those are the things I'm working on. Mods need a little bit of work, but they're okay. Datacron farming isn't really much going on there yet. That's what I got to say. It's funny how we see these random Lightspeed token characters on here now. Yeah, that's what I got to say. You got Jedi Knight Luke? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get him done. The only Zeta you need is his leader Zeta, and that's so you can get through the ground war assault battle. It doesn't really get used anywhere else. It seems really cool, but it just doesn't quite fit. Very close job. Need all characters. Gear 12 Relic. Nice. Without Jedi Knight Revan, the ground war assault battle is harder than it is with him. I'm not sure you can get through Challenge Tier 3 without him. Let's see here. I would highly encourage some Revan farming, both of them on this account. They're both great ads, and you know the Sith Empire leads you to Leviathan eventually, which you're going to be getting closer to. And of course, Jedi Knight Revan is kind of a fixture on a Jedi Master Luke team where he just has a lot of plug and play viability, not plug and play, but a lot of viability in the game. So I would highly encourage some Revan farming on both of them, going for Malik on this roster while you're doing all that other stuff. Snack Attack, I tried Pretty Patrol with low relics and all Zetas and did not beat tier 3. So tier 3 looks like that's the bear, huh? Interesting. That's what I'm working on, dude. Case Joseph, you're up. Case Joseph, Awakening Fear, Jabba, the Executor, Chromium 3. All right, so Case Joseph 4.09, 5.81, Squad GP 3.77 million. There's the front page. Everybody, guess the galactic power. Aster ASC, I beat tier 3 with R5 Enoch, R1 Night Trooper, and G12 Death Trooper earlier with no Zetas, but it felt quite random. How would it feel? Like you just feel like you got lucky? You said the RNG gods were with you or something? Ooh, I need to update something here, guys. Hang on, there's something I gotta update.
Been a while. Let's have some fun. 975 by 916 x 713.
What's happening? I look away for a second. Cerevex, I gotcha. All right, guys, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 6.477 million galactic power. Durf and North Mountain, we're right around 6. That's not going to get it done, I don't think, because over on YouTube, 6.27 from Hero, 6.389 from Iglo. This is close. 6.425 from Anthony Gonzalez. I'm Anthony Gonzalez. I am Anthony Gonzalez. It's a bit of an RNG event. If Captain Enoch target, you lose easily. I need to play it. It's been a while since I played it, honestly. iFruit, I gotcha.
I'll risk looking stupid. Hope you're having a chill day, Nooch. 236 by 546 x 388.
We appreciate you putting yourself out there, my friend. I'll risk looking stupid. It's worth the risk. Let's get this mod score registered here. All right, 4.09, 5.81. We did this back during free views as well, and you can see, again, a nice improvement. Nice improvement in the mod score. 4.09, 5.81. Basically doubled the mod score over that time. A little more than doubled on the top 110. And then 6.477, 6.94. Okay, so 6.4 million, 5.81. I think it's going to be a good mod score. Yeah, you're above average. It's right in there. It's right in there. Very nice job. Nice mods. Excellent work. Well done. All right, let's get this timer going here for Case. Joseph, are you in chat, Case? Give us a little thumbs up or say something. There were some attempts where Ezra decided to murder one of them, and so I had to restart a few times. All of them had about 300 speed for my best mods, and I think that speeds are very important. Oh, yeah, of course speeds are important. We show the mod score over time. You know, honestly, we're pulling so much stuff, North Mountain. I just kind of pull it. I'm trying to pull some trackers for folks so they can see what happens down the road when they get a review in the future. And it's just, at some point, I just can't just keep pulling chart after chart after chart after chart. So I've still got it available in the situation where it could look really interesting. But I don't want to just sit here and pull, you know, massive amounts of graphics over and 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 over again, you know? But I get you. I got you. Chris. Oh, I wrote, why did I write this down? That's a different person. I don't know if Cage is still on stream. I hope so. where is I going to do this here? For the mod queue and the 3.71, 4.13. All right. There's Case right there. So good mod score. Good mod score already. Let's get the timer going here. I'm gonna need a potty break here. Old man bladder filling up. Okay, we're at 6.4 million. We've got Executor Chimera. Got some stuff working here. All right. TIE Defender, no Interceptor yet. Would have only come from a bundle probably at this point. But that TIE Defender gives you something moderately functionable there. Marauder is farmed, Y-Wing is farmed, so that's good stuff. How? Let me know, how are these working out for you here? Good point. Actually, I'm going to publish a spreadsheet video maybe tomorrow or Monday. I'm not sure yet. There's the Marauder. So that looks, I mean, this is a good fleet too. Some more gear in your Bad Batch might help, but it looks good. That's a good fleet too. All right, all over the fleets. All over the fleets. You got a moderate home one fleet. A lot of people farming Raven's Claw right now to make that home one fleet really hum. So, yeah, you got a lot of really good fleets. Well done. Jabba. Poncho Bros. Peridia Pals. Leia should be coming up shortly. This is excellent. I don't know if I have any feedback. Case, I think you've nailed it. I think you have nailed the way to start an account in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I really do. Just nails. The mod score is good. The ships, the fleets are looking complete. Jabba is there. The Poncho Bros are there. The Peridia Pals are there. We got Revens. We have Revens Farm. This is an excellent roster. Jedi Knight Cal is there. I think. I saw some of his requirements sticking out. Yeah, there's Jedi Cal. You can get him up and running for... I mean, this is a nice roster. That's all there is to it. Even farming some Datacrons? Where are you in Grand Arena? Chromium 3? Anybody got anything? Because I don't have any advice. It looks great. I mean, your next stops would be Leia. And then probably work on, like, you're going to start unlocking. So next stops. Leia, right? Important. You have Kat. Not sure if you should upgrade her yet. You should upgrade Kat. Honestly, you stick Kat into a Padme team and really nasty things happen. She is a great lifter. She's an underrated lifter. Where is she? Yeah. We don't really think of her being the lifter in the game because she's been around for 3-4 years now. She is a great lifter in this game due to her own path, which eventually gives 50% of all these stats and shares with all Galactic Republic and Scoundrel allies. You put her on a Padme team and really, really good things happen. So I would highly recommend Commander Ahsoka. And on this roster, you're going to start getting Proving Grounds characters pretty soon, if I had to guess. So you're going to want to look at an UFU team with Terran Malicos, Cere Junda, Cal Kestis, Terran Malicos would be the primary pieces of that. You're going to want to look at starting to think about, and this is also for ROTE, right? For Rising Empire Territory battles. That UFU team with Cere Junda and you got Jedi Knight Cal in there. Put that together for your guild for ROTE. Get Bo-Katan Mandalore out there, both for ROTE and also for Grand Arena. and start thinking about doing some Inquisitors for your guild. Maybe do a little work for your guild here. Take a time out. You know, you got to be in a rogue guild at this point. If you're not, that's not my fault. Farm some of these teams that for Rise Empire territory battles on your account right now. Get that built up. They're going to benefit you in other places in the game as well. That's what I would be working on, and then go back to Galactic Legends on the roster. That's what I would say. So he's complaining about the Chief Chirpa Zeta. I mean, that's not great. How long have you been playing? Because that was like, people applied that when it first came out and quickly realized it was garbage, but that's unfortunate. Stuff happens. Other than that, the roster looks really nice. Nice job. Nice job, Keish. Yeah, I got you, Tacitus. What did Nav say? What's wrong with what Nav said, Allie? Did you delete his comment on accident? You just remodded your R3 Enoch, R3 Night Trooper, and R1 Pretty M Beat Tier 3. Yeah, I mean, assume you got the right mods in there, you get it done. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm curious, Allie, though. Why was that an accidental delete of Nav? I don't know what that was about. Where's the Halloween Coca-Cola sponsorship? That's a good question. I've been asking that myself. I'm gonna do Aldinian's review here, and then I'm gonna take a little potty break. Then we've got Joseph, Miranda's, Taipal, Ceravex, iFruit, and Tacitus out there. Trolling? Just a joke. He's joking. Nav's here all the time. It's just... No. Yeah, I would, okay, if you can... No. Nav is here like every single stream. I think he was just kind of... How long did you didn't give him like a ban, did you? If you're able to restore him, I would. That's just him just... Yeah, there he goes. What does tick mean? Does that mean something? They're just talking about like a tick? Like that? Anyway. Yeah, Nav's a stand-up guy. You may have triggered something there. I don't know. Love you both. Aldinian, let's take a look at this roster. Then a quick break for me. Aldi. Now, Aldinwin, I said Aldinian. Aldinwin. Why did I say Aldinian? I can't. I'm telling you guys, I am an old man. I need some handwriting classes. I don't know, dude. Tick is short for tongue in cheek. Ah, I didn't know that. Okay. So you literally said... You hit one of Allie's buttons. All right, Aldi is here. Yoda 14 me Grogu. I don't know what that means. We got a Padme team with the Poncho Bros here. We got an Executrix. We got a Carbonite 4. Looks like a pretty new account. Let's go pull Aldi's ally code or mod score here. .38, 1.40, squad GP 1.11. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power, everybody. I've never heard that acronym, and I'm an old man, but you know, that doesn't, I haven't heard everything. I don't know everything. Contrary to popular opinion, I don't know everything. All right, guys, the time is up. The guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 1.886 million. North Mountain said 1776, said North Mountain. 1789 said Igloo. Over for Heroes. 1.8 said Kai. And Kai wins. Kai, you're the winner today. Or just right now. All right, let's see here. 1.38, 1.40. We've seen this one before. Really? We've never seen your roster? Is this a new account, maybe? .38, 1.4. 1886802. And your mod quality and gear quality 1.27, 1.03. All right. Not this one. Okay, that's what I was saying. I know you've looked at your rosters. So, all right. So at 1.8 million, 1.4, I think it's going to be close to average. Yeah, it's a little bit of, you're ahead of pace a little bit at 2 million, so 1.4. So you're a little bit ahead of pace. This is your hyperdrive over account. What does hyperdrive over mean? So mods are in good shape. Everything's in good shape so far. Let's start the timer. Okay. We are doing executor farming. We got punishing. We got no Razor Crest yet. Now keep in mind this is a hyperdrive bundle account. TIE bombers being finished. With a secondary Galactic Republic fleet being farmed. And a TIE Defender being farmed. So far, you're farming Executor with a Galactic Republic fleet in the wings, and you're farming TIE Defender. Not a lot of Home 1 action going on. I'm curious about how that Home 1's going to... Although you do have Phantom and Ghost here, so you could probably use that a little bit. All right, we got Poncho Bros and Wampa. We got Bounty Hunters. We got Imperial Troopers. We got all the stuff. Right? I mean, we got all the stuff. This could very easily be my roster, like 2 months ago. My new free-to-play roster, except this is a hyperdrive roster. So this could have been my roster a couple of months ago. And we're farming Tarkin for some raid privileges. I assume you're gonna need a couple of Zetas on Tarkin, and he can work at Gear 12. I just relicked him because it's easier to work, and I like doing easy stuff on the raids. We got Imperial Troopers. Dark Trooper is actually Gear 12, so that's an investment that I didn't make, that you made. Nothing wrong with that. It's a little bit Cairo heavy. It's a little bit Cairo heavy, but, you know, if you're okay with that, then in Moff Gideon is going to be a little Cairo heavy too if you're going that direction as well. But Range Trooper is here. Did you do the Garsax and Imperial Super Commando? You did? So you already got Challenge Tier 3 of Forest Moon done. You're probably to Challenge Tier 2 of Rebel Roundup. Robert Golden, enter your ally code, buddy. I'll get your review done. Welcome aboard. It just looks good. That's all I got to say. So we're on pace for Executor. We got Poncho Bros. Got some Phoenix, and this is a really good stuff. Got a Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron. This is a really good way to start an account. That's it. Period. This could easily be an account that I had started at the same time. Aldinwin, the only thing I would encourage you is branch out a little bit. Find something that you want to farm as like your own independent. What is something you want to add to the roster that I didn't tell you to farm, right? Do something fun. Do something in between there. You know, get a team that you wouldn't expect to have this early. Farm some Revens maybe. I don't know. That's it. I always think, you know, I love when people are following my farming guides, and that's great. I just never encourage anybody to follow it to a T. You know, find something, and you didn't. You got Dark Trooper in there, Moff Gideon, which I did not recommend. I don't, you know, I'm not big on those because of the Kyrotex. You did that. But if there's something else you really want to farm, I mean, and this is your alt account, do something alty on it. Have a little fun. Oh, unless this is just the fun that you want to have. You didn't need that second Zeta on Geobird Alpha. That's unfortunate. Robert Golden, I still don't have your ally code. So yeah, it looks good, dude. It looks good. That's all I got to say. I don't have a lot of feedback other than that. Mods are in good shape. The roster's in good shape. You're working toward Executor. Nice job, Aldi. Working toward Best Garmando. How's that looking? Seven stars. 7 stars. It's 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. Yeah, and that's where you gotta go. You gotta get that done. By the way, I'm thinking about changing the target date on my account to December 15th. I think we're gonna get Executor on December 15th. It's gonna be tight. I got you, Robert. That's all I got, Aldi. Really nice job. That's a nice account. Well done. I'm gonna take a potty break, guys. So, when we take potty breaks around here, we encourage you guys to download the game that sponsors this channel. Raid Shadow Legends is sponsoring the channel, boys and girls. Download the game today. Use my QR code or the link I'm about to publish. I've got 6 reviews lined up at the moment. 4 of them are 5-minute reviews. Download Raid Shadow Legends with the link we're publishing right now, or my QR code on the screen. You're gonna get, we got a new legendary champion for you this month, Harvest Jack. We previously ran with what was his name anyway? Harvest Jack. Get your spooky on. Use your beginner code DEMONSLAYER to download to get. Use my QR code or the link in the description in the chat to get Harvest Jack as your first legendary champion. Then use the beginner code DEMONSLAYER to get Tholin Foulbeard as another legendary champion on your roster. It's going to be huge for your roster. Plarium is sponsoring the channel. Make sure to download Raid Shadow Legends and try it out today. It definitely scratches a different itch. It is a different game from Galaxy Heroes. It will scratch a very different itch for you in your mobile gaming life. Everybody, I'm going to be back here just a minute or two, not too long, but I'll be right back, and we'll continue with reviews. Let me get the music turned up for you a little bit while I head out. Let's get some different music going here. I'll be right back, everybody. We are back. We are back. All right, everybody. Let's continue our roster review action today. Okay, up next, Joseph. All right, I get right, guys. Melendez. Joseph, you out there, my friend? There's Joseph, the golden Ewoks. It's like, again, a giant gold, you know, tower of Ewoks that you would melt down and then ride it. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Kyber 2. Well. And he's farming Pirate King Hondo, working on a man. Well. Lord Vader with the Darth Vader cron. We got the Executrix, the Executor out there. Let's pull that mod score. I got a good feeling about this. $10.40, 19.92. I'm surprised it's not higher than that with the, look at this. That is 61, 23. You got a lot of mods. I guess it's just maybe you don't have a lot of, you just don't have a truckload of mods. 10.4, 19.92 with a 6.87 million squad GP. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power, everybody. Guys, YOLO. Good to see you there, guys. All right, time is up. Guesses are in. Joseph Golden Ewoks, Kyber 2. Let's take a look. And what is the galactic power? 11.16. Guys, YOLO said 10.58. 10.9 from Han Solo. And that's got it. Han Solo is the winner today. As always in life, Han Solo is winning. Han Solo is winning. Nice job, sir. Excuse me, Hans Solo. Pardon me there. All right, 10.4, 19.92. We did this back during free views as well. And look at that improvement. That is a lot of improvement on the mod score. A lot. 11.160.271. Along with improving the galactic power by a lot. This is one we're going to take a look at the progress. And this is 5.99, 6.8. For Mod Q and Gear Q. Let's take a look at that history here. There's that mod history. So kind of just going along, and then got a free view somewhere in this range. That number, I'm guessing, was a free view or got a review somewhere. As soon as the review happened, the mod score went nuts. Not saying I'm responsible for the whole thing. I'm just saying I was just kind of cruising along the review and smack a doodle. There's your mod score for Joseph Melendez. I would love to see Empire Strikes Back Han with and as a galactic legend. I would love it. But I don't think that would happen. Until maybe the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. Wait, you already had the 40th, the 50th. So you're talking about 2030. I'm looking ahead, man. If you don't think they have basic plans in line for this game for the next 5 years, you are got another thing coming. All right, man, it's all gonna be here. Leviathan, Profundity Negotiator, TIE Interceptor at level 1 is kind of a miss. Why aren't you upgrade that? And I'll say what I've been saying on a lot of rosters lately. If you don't have all your ships farmed, just go get them farmed. Like finish your Gauntlet. You're finishing Raven's Claw right now, probably for the home one. And do you have the TIE whatchamajigger? Not at all. I would, on this roster, seriously, I would be farming the ships you don't have so that, you know, if down the road something comes up and then all of a sudden there's a lifter on the fleet and that ship is needed, you just got it sitting there and you're ready to go. So don't go to sleep on the ships. TIE, what's that thing called? The TIE, it's the wing, the TIE, I don't know what it's called. What's that called? Somebody. It's a TIE, it's a big big TIE wing. TIE Larg Margerson. Larg Margerson, that was the good guy in Willow. Larg Margerson. Not the Scythe, no. I'm surprised there's no Scythe here, actually, now that you say that. Not the Scythe. I'll look it up. It's from Rogue One on Scarif. He's got TIE Interceptor. TIE Reaper, thank you. Yes, the TIE Reaper. That's what I was thinking of. And I am surprised there's no Scythe here. So on this roster, I would be farming Gauntlet Starfighter, TIE Reaper, any other ships that are not here and active and ready to go. Get them all farmed. You know, you're in the late game now. Just get it all ready so that when we get the lifter down the road for whatever fleet it is, you're ready to go. You don't have to go out there and farm a whole ship, which takes you 6 months and yada, yada, yada. So that's a suggestion for the roster. So no Ahsoka and no Pirate King Hondo. We do have Ezra Bridger Exile. Okay, and you're farming Pirate King Hondo, you said? Yes, you are. What else is missing on the roster? Mandalorians. Your Inquisitor is kind of... That's pretty bad. Now, Second Sister is the odd woman out on that team at all times, but you need her for that TIE Interceptor to work. Bo-Katan Mandalore would be a big add here. Wow. 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 Yeah, you're right, Quentin. He needs her for Grand Inquisitor. That's actually his most developed Inquisitorius. Wow. I'm farming Inquisitors and Bo-Katan Mandalore. That's what I'd be farming here. You got to be in a rote guild. They're just carrying you. I'm sure you already have a bunch of Reva shards sitting there. I'd be farming Inquisitors. I'd be farming Bo-Katan Mandalore first, Inquisitors second. Interesting. Yeah, not feeling very inquisitive today. Good point. You have Jedi Master Mace Windu, though. That's unfortunate. How's he working out for you at Relic 9? Somebody tell me, are you guys using him in Territory Wars? Is he some kind of Territory Wars beast? I know that's where all of his Omicrons are. Just asking for a friend. I'd like to hear about Jedi Master Mace Windu, but generally speaking, he's been a fairly disappointing legendary for a lot of people. I don't know. Yeah, I'm working up Bo-Katan and the Inquisitors here, along with getting your Pirate King Hondo Naka. Then eventually, I mean, Ahsoka's got the journey now too, or the event now too. TW offense, yeah. Is he all that exciting there? I don't know. I would, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at those things and round out your ships, and that's what I'm looking at. Mod score was good. Datacrons are good. That's what I'm doing, Joseph. Is Jedi Master Mace Windu the worst legendary they've ever released? I'm thinking of these characters upon release. You know, I gotta say, R2 sat highly unused on almost any roster for years. Like, R2 hardly ever got used on rosters until Leia Organa came around. Even back in the early game, he was kind of an afterthought. BB-8, nobody uses BB-8 anymore. He was really popular for a long time. Well, that's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm rounding out my ships with ships that I'm missing. I'm going to go ahead and get your Pirate King Hondo Naka, get your Bo-Katan, get your Inquisitors up, and move on from there. That's what I'm looking at. I think you've already got, do you have the Poncho Bro or Pretty Pals? Get your Pretty Pals to Relic 7 at least. You want them there? Poncho Bros are at Relic 9, so maybe you get your Pretty Pals to Relic 9. And there you go. That's a nice roster, man. Well done, Joseph. Well done. Taipal? Probably buy Inquisitor's bundle. Honestly, if you haven't farmed them and you're willing to buy a bundle, that's going to be the best way for you to go. And I would imagine you'll see some version of it here in the next 2 months at some point. I would imagine that. All right, there's Taipal. We got Leia Organa. We got the Profundity. We are in a Rhodium 4. .05, 7.86, 6.08 million squad GP. There's the front page, everybody. Guess the galactic power. All right, folks, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. 9.8 million. We got a guess 10.5 from guys. Sorry about that. You're a little bit over. 10.6, 9.7 said Mr. Oyster. 9.752 said Marcus. 9.753 Anthony Gonzalez with The Price is Right. $9.753 Anthony Gonzalez pulls The Price is Right maneuver.
583, 973, 935 ally code.
Cephas, I got you. Had to look for that one. I got you in line, my friend. All right, Taipal. Let's see what we got here for Taipal. Okay, 4.05, 7.86. Did I say your name right? I don't even know. I'm sure I've asked before too. Okay, so there's the last review. That was during free view time. I don't know if it was a free view, but look at this. 4.05, 7.86, another giant improvement. We've seen a lot of big improvements here this morning on mod scores. Really, really nice. 9860699. And then the Q scores, 2.45, 7.10. Huge mod improvement for Taipal since the last review, which we didn't put a date on. And so 9.8 million at 7.86. I think that is gonna be a little below average, on the running average over here. So definitely something to work on. But you know what? I mean, you're really within range. You're right here, just under the running average line. So the mods are good. We're gonna be okay. Nice job. Let's take a look here. Taipal. No one expects the absent Inquisition. I just saw that. What did I just do? I just clicked out. Oops. I did not mean to do that. All right. Executor Profundity at 5 stars. Looking good there. Again, you know, TIE Defender, you're getting to a point where you want to farm all these ships, and TIE Defender would be a big add here to when you get the Scythe eventually, too. I mean, this fleet won't work without TIE Defender in there. We've got the Y-Wing and the Marauder. Excellent. Got a full Separatist fleet. We've got Profundity. Okay, you got the Profundity. That's right. 5 stars. Rebel B-Wing at 4 stars. The Raven's Claw. Rogue One's at 6 stars. Are you getting ready for Leviathan? You should be prepping for Leviathan. Prep for Leviathan because, you know, it's coming. You're going to have Darth Malgus. You may already have Darth Malgus from a bundle, possibly. Yeah, you'll get that Fury class interceptor soon, whether it's from a bundle or Proving Grounds. Start getting ready for Leviathan. Luke, Jabba, Kylo, Leia, Rey, Sith Eternal, all of the original trilogy and the sequels are DUN done. Gas is not active on this roster. You have not sharded your gas hole. You may have sharded it. Shock T, C-3PO. General Kenobi way down here. Padme down here. Ahsoka. So you're ready on the light side. Let's go get gas. Let's go get gas, Taipal. Taipal! Wrote the wrong thing. By the way, Civis, if you want, here's the link to the full stream, Civis, if you want to watch it on full screen. Okay, I mean, get your gas. Get gas and get moving on Jedi Master Kenobi, Lord Vader, Ahsoka, Pirate King Hondo. That's what you need to work on here. I would bet gas is there, just not activated yet, I guess. Kind of weird. Some okay Datacron farming going on. Missing some Ufu action without Cal Kestis and your Peridia pals. Gungans. There's Commander Ahsoka. Morgan Elsbeth. I see Great Mothers there at 5 stars. On this roster, I would be all in on... Before you start going for those next tier of Galactic Legends... Yeah. I'm going to get Bo-Katan Mandalore. I'm going to get Cal Kestis, Baby Cal upgraded, you know, relict. So you can use him with Terran Malicos team. Where's Terran Malicos? There. Yeah, get your Ufu team up. Get your Bo-Katan Mandalore activated and get that up and running. And there was one more I saw down here. Oh, go get Balin Skull. All right, Tyler. I don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna ban you here in a minute. Okay. Now you're just spamming and being dumb. So I will ban you in a minute if you don't stop. So that's what I'm going for. I'm in on Bo-Katan. I'm in on your Ufu team with Terran Malicos, and I'm in on Balin Skull. That'll get you the Night Mothers team as well. That's going to be several teams to add to your Grand Arena repertoire, and that's going to help you a lot. That's what I'm looking at on this roster. And then go get your other Galactic Legends. Aight? I mean, you're right around the corner from Jedi Master Kenobi and probably Lord Vader. Yep. And... I mean, you could probably... Hold on a second. Yeah, you could probably do Jedi Master Kenobi and Lord Vader right now if you wanted to. Wait a minute, Darth Bane is low? I missed that. Oh, get this guy up. That's the first thing you do. Yeah, it's all the side filler teams, Taipal. It's all the side filler teams. I don't know if he's here. But, he's just being annoying. Just 5-minute timeout. You're just being annoying. Normally, Tyler Stew, I'm okay with the caps and everything, and you just say some fun, goofy stuff. You're just talking about random stuff right now, and you're just spamming chat. Anyway, Darth Bane is a priority. I would say #1, Darth Bane, then go do the rest of the stuff we talked about. That's what I'm doing here, Taipal. I'm gonna put a timestamp in for Taipal since I don't think he's here. I just put a timestamp in there for Taipal. Let me see if I can DM him here. Oh, there you are. Oh. Oh. Yeah, go back a little bit, but that's I just told you everything to work on, so that's what I'm working on this roster. It's all about filling the roster in and then go get your Galactic Legends. You can go get your Galactic Legends if you want. Yeah, no Zetas and Omis, I get it. I get it. That's what I'm working on, man. Oh, sorry, you tuned in at the end. I've been here for about 10 minutes, so just rewind a little bit and take a look and see what's going on. Cerevex. We got Cerevex, iFruit, Tacitus, Robert Golden, and Civis. Cerevex, Kyber 3, Pirate King Hondo Naka, 4-star Leviathan. .62, 9.72 mod scores at 7.4 million squad GP. Everybody, it is time to guess the galactic power. I don't think I ever played Heroes of Middle Earth. I played a well, on the GameCube back in the day with the boys, I played the Two Towers game. That was fun. And then I tried Return of the King game, and I didn't enjoy that one as much. And then I played a mobile Lord of the Rings game for a little bit. It was more like a Tolkien game. It had Thorin in there, and it was a city builder, you know, city builder, go raid cities, go farm gold and wood and stuff. It was a vertical thing on my phone. I don't remember what that was called. And it didn't last more than a couple years. All right, folks, the time is up. The guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 11.9 million galactic power. 11.82 from Sage of Six Paths. $11.82 from Sage of Six Paths is the winner. Nice job. Yeah, Elijah, you don't get to take two guesses. If you guess multiple times, you're just disqualified. Let me do something here. If you get... Let's gift these November memberships to you guys. We're making it green in chat right now. We are making it a super green.
Must be green, okay? Okay?
Can I talk to you for a second? Can I just talk to you for 1 second? I didn't come here to play Pumbaa on the radio. So tomorrow from 5 to 7, you're gonna give yourself a hand. Green?
Congrats to those who just received memberships. You know, I mean, we're just, I'm clicking buttons now.
Are you not entertained?
This is Sparta!
You shall not pass!
If you get prices righted, you get prices righted. That's it. You don't get to guess again. And yeah, if you get prices, Stanable did kind of price right you don't get to keep going. Yeah. If you want to play the Price is Right game, you got to wait a little bit to see what people are posting. Oh, man. Oh. I think we're going to call it. We got all the reviews loaded that I can handle today. All right. We got Cerevex here. Let's get this stuff registered. It's not where I want to go. I want to go here. It's not what I wanted. Wrong button. Or wrong copy paste, I guess. All right, we're at 4.62, 9.72. We haven't done a review for a while. Nice improvement. And 11,908,782. And then Q score is 3.45, 6.81. And there we go. So at 12,009,722, it's going to be a low mod score. But I'm sure Cerebex is. I mean, that is a low mod score. Barely above just the mean straight line, but below the running average. So, but I'm sure Cerebex is fully aware of the mod situation. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time. You know, I'm not gonna just go to town on that. So, got to work on the mods. Got to work on the mods. Get this timer going here. Not what I wanted. If I need that. And yep, always working on it. There we go. Okay, we're at 12 million. We got Profundity at 5 stars, Leviathan at 4 stars, Executor 6 stars. This is the slow roll method. This is the slow roll method from Cerebex of farming these capital ships. Not going to invest in any crystals. As the stars come, the stars come. That's what Cerebex is waiting on. So if that's what you do, man, more power to you. I've already started to hoard crystals for my Executor farm on the... and now, I'm going to say this for you as well, Cerebex. You know, you're getting late in the game. You're in the... It's time to start farming ships like TIE Reaper, Emperor's Shuttle, other ships that you don't have unlocked on the account. Get them unlocked at 7 stars so you don't have to... There's no sweat about it later on when the Rebel B-Wing is launched and you don't have the Raven's Claw, then you got to go farm the Raven's Claw. Start farming these ships now so you don't have to bother with it later. The Y-Wing there, the Marauder, that's looking good. Yeah, like here, you're farming Raven's Claw now. If you farm those other ships now, you will not have to farm them later when they become, you know, comeuppance. That's all I'm saying. Just get those ships farmed now so that they're done. And I think everybody should be doing that that's in the late game. Get all your ships to 7 stars and knock it out. Make it happen. That's my first piece there. We got no Lord Vader, no Commander, or no Ahsoka. Right? That's it, right? I think that's it. No Lord Vader, no Ahsoka. Hans, welcome aboard. You can get your review later this month, my friend. Thank you for the support. Let's see here. We got score. So the clones aren't really farmed either. Okay. Gungans. I would do Balin Skull. Balin Skull and finish off Bo-Katan and do Balin Skull. That's what I'm doing here. Yeah. Which looks like you're working on. Yeah, Ahsoka's gone up in value recently. I agree with that. I am doing Bo-Katan, Balin Skull, working on Ahsoka, and then probably Lord Vader after that. Bo and Balin next line. Yeah, let's do some guesses. We haven't done it before. Here are the 9 points, or today. 9.72 mod score. There's all the 20 speed mods. What's the last 300 speed character on the roster, guys? Boys and gals, ladies and gentlemen. What's I looking at? Kicks, Echo, Hux, Poby. What is Poby? Poby? Padawan Obi-Wan. Are we calling him Poby now? If anybody else is calling Padawan Obi-Wan Poby, I need to hear about it. I need to know these things. Because that's the first time I've ever heard that. And I am not going to engage in that. I promise you. Let's check in on Darth Malgus. 296. I think it's just you, Kai. Crit damage on Janet Revan. I'm not a fan of that set. I want a speed set on him. Captain Ithano. 303. It's First Order Officer, you guys, I think. First Order Foo. Anybody say Foo? Nope. Nobody called it. You're all wrong. You're all wrong. Hello, Tomas. How you doing? I just missed you. You're in good shape here, man. Nice roster, Cerevex. Fix those mods. Whatever you can do. I mean, if you can afford to spend 100 crystals on mods every day, you just need to really get after the mods. And, you know, Smuggler's Run 3 is going to help you. Job is going to, you know, you got a lot of tools in your belt to really fix your mods. So I just get on it, man. Just get on it. iFruit 9IX is up next. Then Tacitus, Robert Golden, and Civis. Poby has always been a thing and easier to type. It's the first time I've seen it on my stream. Always. He's only been a character for a year and a half. Nagabator. I feel dirty. I feel dirty. I don't know what that means. It doesn't make me feel good inside. Just saying. Are you here, iFruit? Yeah, POW. Just type POW, P-O-W. 0.56, 0.80 is the mod score. 3.55 million squad GP for Fruit I9IX Nagabator. I think you were the one that said you were willing to be called stupid, right? I'm not going to call you stupid. That's not nice. I did that earlier today. I felt mean about it. But there it is, everybody. The time is up. Well, not the time is up, but we got the information. It's time to guess the galactic power. All right, boys and girls, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take, you got your mod score up. Good job. Sahil, nice job. Always good to hear that. 5.694 million. Twitch said 5.680 from North Mountain. Look out, everybody. Sage of Six Paths also said 5.68. Now, if somebody prices righted them, why would you do 5.679? I don't think you'd want Nagabator in your... Yeah, I don't think you want that in there. It's going to be Sage of Six Paths and North Mountain, and a lot of you guys are really, really close. Here's what I would recommend. You want me to give a recommendation? I'm just going to screw you guys, some of you guys over. If you guys want a recommendation for prices writing somebody, look at North Mountain, look at Heroes, look at Sage of Six Paths, look at Stanimal, look at Kai, look at these guys, and if you want to get somebody prices righted, these would be good guys to target with a Price is Right guess. Just a heads up. Just a heads up. You're not an idiot. Don't say that. 0.56.80. It's going to be a bad mod score. Not of the worst ever. New account. And the galactic power is 5694556. All right. So the first thing we note here, iFruit, is that your mods are bad. So it's time for you. I probably shouldn't do that. It's time for you to go watch Mods 101. Go watch my videos like how to fix your mods, how to build mod templates. Go watch those videos. And then take your phone, open the game, go into your closet, and go to the back dark recesses of the closet where nobody can see you in the dark. Open your game up, and it's time to touch your mods. Your mods, they want to be touched. And especially with a name like Nagabator, I think it's time to touch your mods. I think it's time to start diddling your mods. So that's all I gotta say. They want to be touched. They want to be diddled. It's time to work on your mods because your mods are very, very bad. At 5.7 million, you are like 1/7 of the mod score you should be at. And if we look at you down here at 5.6 million, you're like down in this range on the chart. You're way below everything. It's not a very good mod score. So that's the first thing we'll say here. Let me get that other pulled here. Okay, we're at 0.423 and 6.9 on the gear. Interesting. 0.423, 6.9. That's a pretty good gear score. All right, let's get the timer started. Get this show on the road. Okay, so negotiator, finalizer. Let me just guess here. There you go, Taipal. Great, good job, good job. Get it done. I'm gonna guess this, iFruit. I'm gonna guess that you've been playing the game for a while. You got a gas bundle here. You've got a finalizer bundle here, right? Yep, finalizer bundle. You played the game for a while. You bought some bundles. You start to think about like, hey man, I've been playing this game. I've been investing money in it, but I'm still not really. I mean, what's going on? Why am I not having the success I want to have? It's time to maybe start taking this game a little bit more seriously. I'm guessing that's where you are as far as your journey in Galaxy of Heroes. So let's talk about how to feed that journey and make that journey work for you today. One piece of advice I'm going to give you is in the Fleet Arena store, every time you see Biston's Ewing, grab it. Grab it. There are 4 things you should grab every time you see them in the Fleet Arena store. Biston's Ewing, Razor Crest, Geonosian Spy, and General Grievous until you have them all at 7 stars. Let's work on, I think we're going to work on getting you an Executor. That'll be the first stop. Here you want to be farming the Galactic Republic Y-Wing along with the Marauder to make this fleet really work for you. The Malevolence would be a great place to invest your Get 2 currency. That's your Guild Event Token 2 currency. I'm sure you're in a guild that's doing either Geonosis Darkside Territory battles and or Rise of the Empire Territory battles. Let's invest that Get 2 currency in the Malevolence to start getting a Separatist fleet up and running here. And yeah, eventually you'll farm Profanity. But that's what you're going to work on. Let's farm all the requirements for your Executor. That's going to include Razor Crest, IG 2000, and farm that Punishing one. You've been sitting on this from your Hyperdrive bundle, not touching it. Let's go get the Executor and farm the Punishing one along the way, and you'll need the Razor Crest and Beskar Mando to get him that done as well. And then you're going to, over here, you're going to farm the Galactic Republic Y-Wing and the Marauder. That's just 4 ships we're going to get you on farming. and even here, I would go ahead with the Separatists and farm all these ships. These two are easy. Spy and Soldier are going to be in the Galactic War Store. Sunfac you can get by farming it in the nodes, and also in the Get One and Fleet Arena store as well. Vulture Droid and Hyena Bomber, and go get yourself a Malevolence with your Get Two currency. Now we're seeing here why the gear score is pretty high. Everything that's relic is like gear 7, gear 5, and etc. I think it's leading to your gear score. I like your Omicron on Darth Treya. I like your Treya team. You could use some more relics on him. You could use relics on Darth Malak. Darth Bane is a must. You need to take Darth Bane to relic 7 minimum, like ASAP. Okay? If you do nothing else in this roster, relic 7 your Darth Bane and start using him to crush everything in Grand Arena. That would be number 1. We got Kylo. Starkiller, good. You've relic some characters that I often see are not relic. You're gonna have to be adding some more relic levels to some of these pretty soon, because relic 2 is not gonna cut it once relic Delta comes around. You bought a bunch of bundles, including Tuskens and Night Sisters and Ewoks. Let's take Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Master Qui-Gon to Relic 7 after Darth Bane. That's going to feed the Duel of the Fates Assault Battle. That's going to feed your roster. The rewards in the Duel of the Fates Assault Battle are going to feed your roster for a long time, including the mods. You also should start working on your Peridia pals. That's going to be Night Trooper, Captain Enoch, and Death Trooper. Oh, you already got him at Relic. Nice. Dark Side currency for C. Oh, you got C farmed. Okay. Got the bundle there. If you want Sith Eternal to work for you in a lot of situations, he is able to solo some teams these days. You're going to want to add a Zeta to Wat Tambor, and that will really be a great addition for Sith Eternal. So a Zeta right there would be a big add on your roster. Other than that, I got you on those ships you already on. I'm going to take this roster, go get your Revens done, finish all the Revan teams, finish Darth Bane, finish your Poncho Bros, and I'm going to go get Jedi Knight Luke and Jabba the Hutt and Leia Organa. That would be the next paths of this roster. Then you can come back around to some other teams after that. That's where I'm going. Work on your mods for sure, and farm some Datacrons for yourself too. There you go. Welcome to trying to be more competitive in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, my friend. Tacitus Kilgore. Anytime, iFruit. Stick around the channel. You'll get a lot of information that can really help you out. Check out that mods playlist. I think that'll be a big benefit for you. All right, Kilgore, New Galaxy Deadbeats Volume 2. That sounds like a nice mixtape. It's like, that's Star-Lord's mixtape. 14 reviews today. That's a high number. I don't think there's a lot of times I get 14 reviews done. And I'll be back here Monday by doing reviews, by the way. Monday, 10 a.m. sharp. All right, Tassus, let's pull that mod score. .83, 5.97, 7.0. Sorry, I'm a little spaced out here. Something personal just got texted to me. 2.83, 5.97, 7.0. At your squad GP, there's the front page, everybody. Guess the galactic power. Idiot, maybe you can get some help from chat. You can come back to a future roster review stream. Maybe check back in on Monday and get a roster review and we can help you out. Nathan Oakenhork. Hello, Nathan Oakenhork. How is it going today? Would you like to bite the head off a fish? All right, time is up. Guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 11.134 million. North Mountain is over. Heroes is 10.96. Did you guys prices right? Yep, Kai did it. 10.97. He prices right at Heroes. But Brett said 10.8. And Brett is going to bring home the gold. No, he's not. No, he's not. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm giving it to Kai. Sorry, I just spazzed out there. I was so excited to see a different name. Mr. Oyster, I don't know if yours came in too late or not. Sorry. It was pretty late. It was pretty late. Good job, Mr. Oyster. Sorry, Brett. I'm sorry to get you all wound up like that. That's my fault. All right. Let's get the man score. 2.83, 5.97. Nope. All right. 2.83, 5.97. Wrong button. All right. Not a lot of improvements since last time we looked to your tasks, but we do this. We look at this pretty frequently. Probably did it last month. And 11,134,776. And 2.28, 7.06. All right. So at 11 million, 5.97, it's not going to be a good mod score, but I know Tastis is aware of it and constantly working on it. And we have some improvements, so we're going to leave that one alone. Let's get the timer going on the review. Just finished Balin, so upgrading him in Quad May, then going for both bows, finishing sharding for Leviathan. Where am I here? Timer. All right, so you just finished Balin, upgrading him in Quad May, then going for both bows. What is both bows? I guess it's just one bow, but you got to do the other bow to get there. And finishing sharding for Leviathan. All right. There's Executor. That's a nice fleet. Again, you're at 11 million. I'm going to say the same thing I've been saying to everybody else. It's time to start farming ships like TIE Reaper, Emperor's Shuttle, so that like next time you get a lifter ship, like we got the B-Wing out, and you didn't farm Raven's Claw. Let's be ready. Be prepared for that for next time. So go farm the ships you don't have maxed out. Get them all to 7 stars. MG100. Let's farm all these ships to 7 stars at the point of the game you're at. So let's get on that, because lifters are going to be coming, and you got to be ready to put them in place. That looks good. That looks good. I see your Leviathan sharding going on. That's nice. And you're kind of ready for Profundity, aren't you? Or almost ready? Yeah. You didn't get Profundity yesterday? Was it yesterday? What happened yesterday? Interesting. I didn't think Baby Bo was required to unlock her. She will go on the 5-person team, but I wouldn't say she's a super hyper important part of that team. That's what I would recommend there. You know, get those ships all farmed. You just finished the requirements today when the event was yesterday? You couldn't like put your foot on the gas a little bit? I'm just saying. Luke, Leia, Kylo, Rey, Lord Vader, Jabba, and Haba the Jut, and Sith Eternal Emperor. Doing some Datacron farming. It's better than the mod farming. No pirates to speak of. No Spectre to speak of. No Mace Windu to speak of. Working on Quad May. Where's Balin? There's Balin. Okay, I mean, Quad May and Balin is a good choice, obviously. Obviously. Got the Great Mothers up and running. Got your Peridia Pals up and running. So, Jedi Master Kenobi or Hondo. It would not be hard to get Jedi Master Kenobi on this roster. Yeah, there's Bo and the other Bo. You're almost ready for Bo-Katan. Yeah, it's just time to finish off. You get Quad May, you get Balin Skull, and then you're working on Jedi Master Kenobi and Hondo and Ahsoka. And that's it, man. That's it. Everything's coming up roses, dude. I'm gonna start harping on this more for people that are at, you know, in the late game. Get all the ships farmed so that next time, you know, we get a lifter like a B-Wing, you're not sitting there with no Raven's Claw and you got to go farm it. You're just ready to jump in and start using it. So Raven's Claw, MG100, when Rogue One and B-Wing become farmable, go get them. And then you're already doing TIE Dagger. Then your TIE, I forgot it again. TIE Reaper and your, I think it was the Emperor's Shuttle. Yeah, get all those farmed. Get all those to 7 stars so that when lifters come out in the future, you're just right into them. Boom, and you're moving forward. That's my advice. That's my main advice here. Everything else looks like it's in pretty good order. Not shocking, Tastus. You're here all the time getting reviews. The roster looks double thumbs up. Very nice. I just spilled. I'm having drinking problems today. Remember back in the day, if you spilled on your keyboard, your entire computer blew up? Maybe a lot of you don't remember that. I remember that. The old Apple IIe experience where it was all just one big piece. Durzo has joined the stream. We welcome aboard another High Council member today. We salute all of our members, and we thank you for keeping the channel going. You are what drives our channel today, Durzo. You and people like you. Very nice. All right. Let's see here. Robert Golden. Can somebody help out Hidayat in chat, please? Robert Golden. And then we've got Civis, and then we are going to get out of here for the day. Crispy Bacon, my favorite. One of my favorite names. One of my all-time... I always forget that it's you, Robert, but it's one of my all-time favorite names. And I could never get over that news video where they had the pig with no back legs, and it was named Crispy Bacon. Nice job. Okay. Kyber 3, Leviathan, SLKR. Can you hear my dogs? They just started barking. We are at 3.33, 7.02, 7.18 million squad GP. And there's the front page, everybody. Guess the galactic power. Red Dragon God has joined the stream. Let's say hello. Oh, wrong button. My son's friend is coming over, so the dogs are barking at him. Well, the guesses are not in yet, so. When is my 6-month anniversary for Nooch2 Perfect? Monday. Monday. Tomorrow's video will be non-Kyber teams for Grand Arena, 5v5, and then Monday will be the 6-month update for Nooch2 Perfect. All right, folks, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 11.632 million galactic power. North Mountain's at 11.493. Hello there, Rhodey. How you doing? Let's see. So that's best so far. Sage 6 Pass is under North Mountain. 11.567 said Iglo. There's a new name. And Stanimal Price is right. Just we thought we'd get somebody new in there. Stanimal Price is right. But then Kai went 11.5 in anyways. Doesn't matter. Stanimal. Nosferatu. What's up? What?
My friend is overlay.
I gathered that. Okay. What? All right, so let's get this thing registered here. 3.33, 7.02. So we did this review. We've done Robert. Oh, yeah, I know we did Robert Golden because of the crispy bacon. What was it at? Are you here, Robert? Say something. Say something. 3.33, 7.02. Okay, a nice improvement on the mods. 11.632.042. So, not going to be a great mod score, but it's improving. And that's, again, guys, if it's improving, I'm not going to come down on somebody when their mods are improving. You know what I mean? Let's get that other stuff pulled. I keep going between my screens here. We got 2.34, 6.96. 2.34, 6.96. And it is the 1st of November. All right. Okay, so mod score needs improvement, but it is improving. So what do you want? You know, I'm not considering, you know, destroy anybody. That's correct, Eagles fan. I'm not the Nooch, just Nooch. There's no article before the name. Let's get the timer going here. Or a Robert Golden, otherwise known as a Crispy Bacon. Profundity 4 stars, Leviathan 4 stars, Executor 6 stars. Again, the slow roll on the ships. This is the Arnold method of farming your ships. You're not going to refresh it ever. I'm not into that. I've already started saving crystals for my Executor. When I get it done, I'm going to get that thing rolling ASAP to 7 stars as fast as I can. And again, at 11.6 million, I'll say the same thing to you as everybody else. The TIE Reaper is a ship that you should start farming to get it to 7 stars. The Raven's Claw you're now farming because it came out. You want to make sure your roster is prepped. It's not going to kill anybody to go in the background and just do some ship farming in the background of your roster while you're doing other work on it, just so you make sure you have all of your ships at 7 stars so that down the road you're not dealing with Emperor shuttles. Same thing. Down the road when the lifter comes, you don't have to go out and farm it because it takes so long to farm ships. Farm them now. Get them all to 7 stars. That's really important on a roster. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Yep. 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 It's all there. It's all there. Except for that Raven's Claw, which you're farming. Okay. Now, we are across the top. We are missing Pirate King Hondo and Ahsoka. Be the only Galactic Legends we don't have. Relic 9, Ezra Bridger. Some decent Datacron farming. Pirates, new Bad Batch. Dr. Afra. Hey. Jedi Master Mace Windu is there. Your pretty pals need work. Relic 3, Relic 5, Relic 1. Yeah, you need to get these guys up to 7 at least. That's the first thing I notice here. These guys are at 7. Got Bo-Katan. No, you don't have a Mandalorian team. I'm actually kind of coveting this team right now, but I'm holding off until we get the Relic Delta announcement and changes in the economy. I don't want to do it right now. Everybody's aware of that. I've said it a few times. I mean, everything looks good, man. It looks good. Finish your Jar Jar. Make this team really work for you. Keep working the mods. And, probably Ahsoka and then into Hondo, or Hondo into Ahsoka. But everything else seems to be farmed. You could upgrade. I mean, Dr. Afra, somebody you could upgrade. She gets a Datacron every now and then. That makes her awesome. Marin is an upgrade you can do, but let's see your Night Sisters. Yeah, your Night Sisters aren't all that exciting. Your Great Mothers have no Omicrons. This is just, your Night Sisters are kind of a faction that could use some work, some Zeta work, some Omicron work, etc., etc. on that faction for sure. But I mean, the rosters looks good. Did you have Balin Skull? You do, right? No. Get Balin Skull. There's your feedback for today. Get Balin Skull. That's not saying. Oh, you wrote it. But Balin, Ahsoka, then Hondo for sure. There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You're on it. Nice roster. And just finish. I just implore everyone. I'm imploring you. Please just grab these ships. Make them 7 stars. Just farm them slowly over time. Because Capital Games has made it very clear that they may not release. I don't know when they're going to release another big capital ship. I really don't. We're going to be going on 3 years since Leviathan here pretty soon. So it just looks like they're going to keep releasing lifters upon lifters upon lifters. So if you got to be ready for a lifter, you need to have, you know, because if you look at these fleets, We got 3 capital ships here. Executor has the bounty hunters. There are not 2 Empire fleets to go between Executrix and Chimera, so they're just going to keep lifting these fleets over time with individual ships. So just be ready. Have all your ships farmed at 7 stars. Yeah. Well, how about next time? Don't do it for next time. It's gonna. Well, I mean, if we wait 3 months, you could have it for next time. Yeah. So looks good. It looks good, crispy bacon. Nice job. Yeah, they'll release 3 more lifters this year and buff the Leviathan all 3 times because they have to do that. Yep, that's what'll happen. All right. Looks good, dude. Let's take a look at Civis. You still here, Civis? We shall remove the timer for Civis. We shall look up the roster for Civis. We've got Ray. We have Carbonite 2. We have Executor. Interesting. Interesting. There's the mod score, 1.59, 2.23, squad GP 3.08. Everybody, guess that galactic power for Civis. They don't release the new big capital ships because every time they release a capital ship, it breaks everything. Like Leviathan had to be reworked 3 times when it came out. The Executor had to be reworked when it came out at least once. Profundity, I don't remember. I think it had to have something done with it. When they launched Punishing One, they had to rework the TIE Dagger. I mean, every time they release a ship, they got to do reworks. And if you want my honest opinion, the biggest problem with ships is they built them like the characters. Like everything's tied into this specific farm for this specific ship, and it's all Sith, or it's all Rebel, or it's all Profundity, or it's all whatever. And it should. I just think they should have made ships. And nobody has no. If Capital Games is not currently in possession of a flux capacitor, it's not going to matter. But ships should have been made like just kind of a free-for-all, like a lot of other games out there, where it's like, here's the ships, put them together as you see fit, and have fun. And instead, it's just kind of a mess. So, found your channel 6 months ago. I realized I need to start taking my mods seriously. Well, there you go. So I've been working on mods for 6 months. Rody Coy, I'd recommend highly checking out the beginners and farming guides videos on the channel. You'll get a lot of use out of those. All right, guys, the time is up. The guesses are in for Civis roster. Let's take a look and see. 5.798 million galactic power. 5.17, 5.6 from Noble 034, 5.72 from Mr. Oyster. Standable does the Price is Right, Mr. Oyster. Iglo says 5.789. Made me suspicious. And then Andrew Gates, Price is Right, it's you with 5.79, and Andrew Gates wins. That's what I want to see happening in chat. when we're guessing galactic powers, I want to see Price is Right action. I want you guys to Price is Right the living crap out of each other every single time we got a guessing in there. So good job, Andrew Gates. I'm tired of seeing the same names win this thing every time. That's all I got to say. All right, 1.59, 2.23. New account. And 5798988. All right, and your cues here. Let's take a look at those. There's no mathing about it. You just add one digit to it. That's it. 1.27, 2.84. Okay, so your mod score is low at 6 million, 5.75, 2.23. It's just a low mod score. It's not the lowest of the low. We've seen some really, really low ones today. And you already mentioned in chat that you found the channel 6 months ago and started working on your mods. So we're gonna give you the credit there that you're working on your mods. Okay? See, Stanimal knows that Stanimal's is trash at guessing, so Stanimal just prices rights people that he knows are good. So you're already working on the mods. Congratulations. Keep working on them and make that happen for yourself. Executor at 5 stars. Everybody's relic. Okay, so that's good. Empire Fleet. Not much happening there. A TIE Defender and TIE Interceptor are the ones, kind of the lifters you need there. Y-Wing being farmed. Marauder is not. This is like you got an old school negotiator fleet here with not a lot going on. So if you really want, I don't know what PIR is. Pirates. No, what's PIR? Price is Right. We reviewed a lot of rosters today, and I'm just, my brain's giving out a little bit. So there you go. Price is Right. Okay. If you really want this fleet to work, Civis, you've been playing on and off since the game came out. Cool. Nice. If you really want the fleet to work, you would farm the Y-Wing and also the Marauder and get some Bad Batch up and running. That's what would really make this fleet work for you. A 6-star negotiator. Yeah, definitely on and off. If you've been playing since the game came out, you are definitely on and off. Once you get that 7-star negotiator, go get your malevolence here. So you bought the Relic 1 Profundity bundle? Wasn't there like there's a lower level Relic Profundity bundle? You just farmed Ray. Okay, if you win the Powerball tonight, I'll take the 5 million, Billy Robertson. In fact, if you'd like to donate it to me, we'll arrange that off stream so you don't give 1.5 million to YouTube in that case. I don't usually worry about it, but 5 million, that seems like a lot of money to give YouTube. You farmed this. This is not a bundle. Interesting. You farmed her when she was 1 of 2. Okay, so when they first came out, she was first and Kylo was second, and you just farmed Rey. What are your goals, Civis? What are you looking to do? Tell me something about. I mean, are you gonna start getting into the game more seriously? I don't want to you know, just get after it here. I mean, but you paid for reviews, so I want to give you what you need. If you want to look at something you could do immediately that would help you, if you get Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan up to Relic 7, that is going to give you another tier in the Duel of the Fates Assault Battle, and that's going to be a big benefit for your roster over time. It's going to feed a lot of resources into your roster over time. So that's something you can do to step up the roster for sure. Yeah, you bought somebody told me there was a Relic 1 Shadows of the Empire bundle, and that's what this looks like. Kind of. I always don't know why Zeb and Kanan are in there. Assault battles. Okay. No, I think Ray came out first and then Kylo was a few months later. That's how they did it back then. Ray came out March 26, 2020. Kylo released, oh, same day. I guess it did come out same day. My bad. My bad. I know that they staggered the next two, which was Sith Eternal and Jedi Master Luke, and then they staggered Jedi Master Kenobi and Lord Vader, and then they just started doing one a year after that. Relic 1 Profundity Bundle with all the Rebel ships. So assault battles, let's take a look here. Let's start with our, where I like to start. We'll take a look at the Empire in general for Forest Moon. This is doing okay for you in Forest Moon. If you really want to bang out Forest Moon with as little effort as possible, go check out my Forest Moon Challenge Tier 3 video, where, of course, I go in with, you could do it easily. If you, Veers 7 stars, Piet Relic 8, you could use Snow Trooper. Range is better, but you don't have Range Trooper ready to go. Range would be maybe necessary here, but Gar Saxon and Imperial Super Commando. You get them to 7 stars, you'll be able to max out Forest Moon almost immediately. You want to get your Poncho Bros to 7 stars. You should be going through Challenge Tier 2, maybe Rebel Roundup right now with this team. But again, I always lean on Imperial Troopers. What I did was I had a Relic 4 Admiral Piet, and my other troopers were all at Gear 11, and I made it through Challenge Tier 3, and it was Veers, Relic 4, Veers Gear 11, Relic 4 Piet, Gear 11 Snow Trooper, Gear 11 Range Trooper, and Gear 11 Stark. And that got me through Challenge Tier 3 of the Rebel Roundup Assault Battle. Now, my mods are better than yours, I'm sure. That's a pretty slow Piet. So, you know, you gotta move mods around. So that's for those 2 assault battles. Then you'd be looking at... You want to get your CLS team up and running. That's going to be CLS, Chewbacca, 3PO, Han Solo, and 3PO and Chewie. If you get that team up to 7 stars and get them relicked, and Chewie can actually be 7 stars and Gear 11 or whatever, you can then max out the Military Might Assault Battle. Then you want to farm Jedi Knight Luke and get Jedi Knight Revan up and running, and then you can take Jedi Knight Luke with Jedi Knight Revan and Grandmaster Yoda, and you can get Challenge Tier 3 of the Rebel Roundup Assault Battle. I made a video on this a couple weeks ago, so definitely go check it out to see the teams you need for each assault battle. For the Sith, you're a little farther out on this one. Emperor Palpatine, Darth Vader, Basilishan Fallen, Darth Malak, and then like Darth Revan. That would get you through all the way through Challenge Tier 3 of the Secrets and Shadows Assault Battle. And then you just be working on teams from there. Your Inquisitor team to go through the Inquisitor ones, which I can never remember what it's called. Your Peridia Pals, Enoch, Night Trooper, and Death Trooper to get you through the Peridia Pal one. And that would, and then, you know, of course, there's also the Ahsoka assault battle now with Ahsoka that you've got. And that's what you'd be looking at for assault battles. That's what I'd be working on this roster. If you want to get through assault battles, then eventually you can get into stuff like Jedi Knight Luke and the Jabba the Hutt. That'll help with your mods. Your pretty pal should be helping with your mods, right? So that's what I'd be working on. If you're looking at assault battles, go take a look at that assault battle video I made. Pick up the teams that are in there and start making them work for you. That's what I work on if you want to work on assault battles. Does that help out? Keep working mods, keep working datacrons. I'm gonna go find somebody to raid here. Well, nobody's really streaming anything that I'm interested in sending it to. On YouTube. I don't know. I don't know. Let's check something here. Hang on. There's really not much going on. We'll send you to an unboxing. There's nothing really happening here on YouTube, unfortunately. And we'll go check out Kitty Kids playing Star Wars: The Old Republic on Twitch. That's what we're gonna do. So anyway, boys and girls, I hope you have fun. Civis, hopefully I helped you out. Guys, thanks for joining in today. I'll be back. Tomorrow morning will be Raid Shadow Legends. And either this afternoon or tomorrow afternoon is gonna be the new game that we've got streaming for you. Foundation and the Galactic Frontier. And then on Monday, I'll be back doing more roster reviews here at 10 a.m. with our new stream schedule on the channel. Everybody, have a great day. I will talk to you all very soon. And of course, always, always remember, Nooch2Gud.